Only on Windows 95.
Hi everybody. Oh, okay, so, oh no, I got the floor wet. Hi. How is it going? So I have a few things that I want to do with my plants today, and I tried to make a backdrop. Hope you like it. Brand new leaf on my monstera here. Look at her go. It's so glossy. I have a few planty things that I wanted to do today, so I thought I would just record myself doing it. It's been a while since I made a video, so the thing I'm gonna do three things today. I'm gonna cut this guy back and make some propagations. I have some people that I want to give some Rhaphidophora to, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna put them in my little greenhouse box here. So I'm gonna do that, and then I also have my Syngonium albo-variegatum. I want to attach it to a moss pole, so I have one of those ready to go. And I have two. All of a sudden, my Philodendron Micans are both looking really not good. Like, they look like they're changing colors for fall, even though they don't fucking do that. So I think the soil that these are in is just bad and old, and I think it's really peat heavy because when I bought these, I didn't know what I was doing. So I have two of them here. I think I'm gonna cut them back a little bit. I'm gonna trim them up, clean them up, and then repot them with new soil, maybe in the same pot. I'm not sure yet, I'm not sure. I also have a little pumpkin spice action going on. But honestly, it kind of just tastes like a yellow curry. I feel like I'm drinking like curry, but it's fine, but not ideal. Oh, and then one more thing that I wanted to just talk about because I'm like stupid excited about it. So there's this girl that I follow on Instagram. Her name is, I don't know how you say it, Hemliva. She sells plant pins and keychains. Besides making really cool pins and keychains and other plant stuff, she also has these, what does she call them? Sun catchers. And they're shaped like plants, and you put them in your window and it like creates rainbows in your room when the sun directly shines in it. So I got a 3-pack of these, and I'm waiting for the sun to come out. It hasn't been out for, I don't know, like a week now. So I have it in the window and I'm waiting for the sun to shine in because it's gonna be so pretty, but I wanna wait to see where I can put the other one up. So yeah, I just kinda wanted to just plug her a little bit. Like the stuff she makes is really cool. The packaging, okay, first of all, it came in this envelope, and then these were in there too. And they're like the cutest thing I've ever seen. She even has like the UV coating, and this is like really soft touch paper. I'm going like graphic design weird right now, but she also has an embossed envelope. Like, she pays attention to the detail, let me tell you that much. Yeah, so I hope everyone is doing well. Ooh, a little something flew out of there. But I hope everyone's doing well. If you closely follow my Instagram, you can probably see that I've been a little bit on the struggle bus lately, but I mean, if you have a brain and you are alive in 2020 and onward, how could you not be having a hard time? If you're having a good time, I am concerned. I think I'm doing pretty good given the circumstances of everything going on, so. It looks like I already have some soil mixed up here. I helped Kevin repot some plants last weekend, so I think what I'm gonna do for the Micans is I'm gonna add a little bit more orchid bark, and I'm gonna add a little bit more perlite in here, just to make it even lighter, because I think the soil that they're in now is just way too heavy. I bought this, like I got those when I used to work at a plant store. Shout out Ma Jen one time, but I had the wrong kind of soil for those. All right, just gonna mix this. Oh. Alright, try not to breathe. So we have a nice light. I've talked about soil on my, in some of my other videos, but so what I do is I buy the, I either buy the Happy Frog soil or the Espoma organic potting mix. I mix in perlite, I mix in charcoal, I mix in orchid bark, and then it creates a nice, like, airy, beautiful soil for the plants to live in. So they're not bogged down by all that moisture. Oh my god. All right, that perlite went up my nose. First, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cut, like some of these don't even have leaves on them anymore. I really don't know what's going on with these, so I'm gonna cut these back. And then hopefully when I cut them back, they'll resprout some new stuff. I feel like I started actually paying more attention to them and then they started to decline. So what that's telling me is that I've been watering them too much and they aren't liking it, because this, my friends, is a sign of overwatering, not underwatering. But at least Micans look really pretty when they're overwatered. I don't know. I'm gonna just dump this fucker out and we'll see what's going on. Wow, look at these roots. I don't know if you can see that. I feel like they were getting root rot because they were staying too wet, so. And for being in a 6-inch pot, like look at how little these roots are. And this has been planted in there for, God, years now. Like I had this before I moved in this apartment. I've lived in this apartment for a year and a half, so yeah, not good, not good, not good. You know, sometimes you just like over care for your plants and you love them so much that you want to pay attention to them and love them, but just social distance from your plants and they'll love you more, you know? Just stay away from them. Like, look at this. Sad. Like, I don't know what the hell I was doing. Does anyone like get scared of roots, or am I like the only plant person that like is scared of roots? It reminds me of when I used to go like fishing with my dad when I was younger, and the like worms and everything about fishing terrified me to death, but I would still do it anyway. Okay. All right. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna plant both these in the same pot, and then I'm actually gonna like trim them up and cut them back after I'm done potting them in the same pot. So we're gonna pot them in the pot that has drainage, obviously, from IKEA. This is one of their older pots. I don't think they sell these anymore, but let's take a look. So this looks kind of like a hot mess right now because they're all on top of each other, but let's see. We'll give it a trim, give it an untangle. Like this part right here, it has like one leaf here and then they stopped. I don't know what I was doing, man. Another one with no leaves on it. God, this one too. So when I plant my cuttings, I like to keep like an inch on either side, which this one only has an inch on the one side, but like this, so that it can root up. I'll just stick them in the wet sphagnum moss. Let them root for a couple weeks. Fresh with a haircut. I'm not gonna say it looks good, but it looks better than it did. I can't believe this was 2 separate plants that I just put into one. Oh my God, look at this. See, like, I don't want this. Okay, so I'm gonna cut it way back, all the way back. Here's that. Really sad because this plant, both of these actually used to be pretty big and long. I used to have it above my old kitchen and it was the most beautiful, like, it was doing the thing where they started to lay flat. And it was absolutely gorgeous. So this makes me sad that I have to do this, but it's like one of those things where I just had to suck it up and be like, okay, you did that, so now take care of your actions, you idiot. Let's do the moss pole next for the Syngonium. So if you remember, I did an unboxing of this from Steve's Leaves a couple months, maybe a couple months back now. I actually took cuttings of this and I have another plant of it started in my bathroom already. Okay, so it's in this little pot and I really want to affix it to a moss pole. I am not the biggest fan of how moss poles look per se, but they really do make the leaves grow bigger and healthier, I think. And when plants like cascade down and they're like a viner like Syngonium are, they just don't, like they never look that good, you know what I mean? The leaves get really tiny and they get kind of gross, kind of like the Micans did. Wow, I'm just really throwing that plant under the bus today and it's my own fault. But I think I'm literally just gonna stick this moss pole in the back here, like so. Yeah, that'll work. And then I'm just gonna, I have some of these, the moss pole came with these little twisty ties. Honestly, they're just like craft store twisty ties. I wish I had some of the plant Velcro left, but I don't have any of that left. So I'm just going to attach it as so. Can you see? Okay. Anyway, so yeah, this plant has a lot of aerial roots going on already, like a lot. So I'm very hopeful that it will attach itself quickly. And I'll get some really, really good leaves going on. So just gotta be careful here. So I got one there. I'm just gonna cut this short. And the really cool thing about these moss poles that I bought is that I bought them from Amazon. I'm sorry. Is that they came in like a 5-pack, and the really cool thing about them, I wish I could find them like at a local place, but they just go together. So you can just keep adding them, and I'm like, this is the coolest idea ever. Oh my god, wait, that looks really cute. Okay. Oh, that looks adorable, doesn't it? Okay, I'm really happy with that. You can see it has new leaves coming up. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna water this, and I'm gonna get this moss pole nice and wet too. I'm gonna spray it a lot, and hopefully it will attach itself to the pole. Oh yeah, I'm really happy with that. Okay, cool. All right, the last thing we're gonna do today is take some cuttings from Rhaphidophora, and then we're also gonna take these cuttings and pot them up. I made a little propagation box. I don't know if any of you follow Harley G, HARLI_G on YouTube or Instagram. She is honestly like my go-to for everything. She's so down to earth and just wonderful, and her baby is so cute, and I just love her. So I followed her video on how to make a propagation box, and I've had this one set up for a while now. Where's my watering can? What I do is I have sphagnum moss and then like a little dish of water here, and then you poke holes in the lid. It has to be a clear lid, like this clear container. Take the cuttings, put them in the moss, literally put the lid on, spray it with some water. It will keep the humidity up really nicely in here for them, and they'll root within like a couple weeks. I keep mine on the windowsill of a southern facing window, and they do wonderful because it's so nice and hot in that window, and it loves it. This is my Rhaphidophora Tetrasperma from Steve's Leaves, I believe, and no, Gabriella plants. And I almost killed this sucker twice, but look at her. Yeah, I'm gonna take cuttings of this. I don't think I'm gonna sell them. I'll probably just give some of the cuttings away, but I'm gonna cut this guy here. Oh god, that hurts doing that every time. It never gets easier. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we have 5 segments here. So I'm gonna pot once these all root, I'm gonna put all 5 of these into one plant. And then we'll have a new pot. And I don't need any more Rhaphidophora Tetrasperma. I have one in my bathroom, this one here, that one there, and that one there, which is climbing up the wall. I have 4 of them. I don't need a 5th, so hit me up if you want a Rhaphidophora Tetrasperma. Pretty straightforward, like I said. You just want to keep it moist in here, and it will stay pretty moist and humid with that lid on. So just check on them every few days and make sure that it's okay and that they're not really dry or like overly hot and like wilting and dying. But I've never had that problem yet, and like I said, I keep mine in the southern window, so yeah, no problems at all. This looks so freaking cute in here. Oh my god, I love these. I love these arranged like this. Oh my god, look at. Can you see? Oh my god, they look so cute. All right, so that's the Rhaphidophora, and then I have my Micans cuttings from the plant that we just did. I'm gonna spray them down to keep them moist. Just put the lid on, make sure you have some breathing holes on the top. Then this guy is just gonna go in the window. The other thing that I would like to share is that I just got this guy. It's a Philodendron Giganteum. It was only $20 from Bayside Garden Center. My boyfriend and I could not pass them up, so we each got one. I had this empty pot anyway, and it just fits in there beautifully. So that was really cool. And yeah, all the plants are doing pretty good. This guy put out a new leaf. There's another one on the way here. I don't know if you can see it. So the plants are doing good. I'm hanging in there, and yeah, that's all I got today. So thank you for keeping up with me. Since keeping up with the Kardashians is no longer a thing, just keep up with Logan, I guess. Thanks for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy. I feel like that's a tagline for everything now, but stay safe, stay healthy, and just keep trucking, fam. Okay, bye.